The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will put toe to leather and will get started. It'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Oklahoma's offense will take the first swing of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Bring in the heat. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And now on first down after converting with the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. They'll leave it with him. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the
Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted.
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They'll give it to the back. And the Hurricanes get enough to move the chains.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in a spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Canes are flying down the field. They'll give it to Johnson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Got a man. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He leaves it with the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. From the gun, the running back has it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane! Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down.
Get set. Check.
They'll run it from the gun. Open space at the 25. He's off to the races. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. He can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out in the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Back to the ground game on the left. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Back to throw, it's Arnold. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Off the play fake. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Moves away as he feels pressure, using the quick game. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Steps away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The short hand, it's Ocha. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 25.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got him downfield. Touchdown Sooners! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking for a man on second down. He's right on target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Santiago. They're trying to get to it. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. The 10. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back. There are few things that can impact the game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Let's it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. One little mistake in your kit coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Santiago. Dumps it to the back. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with a first down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Forced out of the pocket. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield, it's Santiago. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quarterback checking off. Wants to fire on second down. They get to him as he throws. He makes a catch. All kinds of running room. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Hurricanes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Canes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The give to the right. Makes him talk to the hand. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He finds his man. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They'll put the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
On the move at the 30. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. To throw, it's Arnold. Gets it out fast. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. He can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up up big plays down the road for your offense.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Now the play fake. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Looking for space. It's Ramirez. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Give to the running back. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's really important at this point in the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
Brings up third down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Arnold.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll up.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing